Hi, my name's Greg from TP Photography, and today I'm going to just talk to you about the new Godox trigger that I've got, the X2T. Here we've got the X2TS, which is the Sony version. Next to it you can see the X1TS, which is the Sony version, the version 1. This was the original trigger really for Godox. They then brought out the X Pro. Lots of people like that because they had the buttons to control the different groups, so it made it a bit quicker to change. I don't really change the groups mega amounts a lot. It's an extra button press on the X1T, but on the X2T they've addressed that, so you can see they've got the different buttons along the side here. If I pick this up, you can see you can scroll through the LED there. It's nice and bright. It's much easier to see than the X1T when you're outside. Much brighter. You can turn the volume brightness up. Another great thing is that the AF assist beam's a little bit better, so that's a lot brighter than the original one was, so it's worth it for that. It's also, you can set a custom function for 0 to 30 meters, so close range mode. So if you ever hear people say, oh, it didn't always trigger when I was right next to my lights, and they've addressed that with a custom function on the X2T, which wasn't on the X1T, so that's another benefit. You've also got a Bluetooth app there that you can control all the settings from on your phone. Not sure how useful that is for most people. It's handy to have if you do want to let somebody else control that, or you can change the settings even quicker than using the buttons. And be useful if you could have different sets of presets for Studio 1, Studio 2, so then you can just load it into all the different ones if you're using lots of different channels. I tend to just use 1 or 2, so for me not so useful, but nice to have. Again, you've got the hot show on top, so you can attach an LED trigger, which is what I tend to use. It adds a bit of light, then you don't always need this AF assist beam. Little bit of a difference on the back as well. This dial that was on the side, on the back before, it's now on the bottom. Don't know if I'd like that any better or not. You also get a battery indicator on here. You can't seem to change it between rechargeables and regular A's, so it pretty much always says it's low on battery. So again, not useful if you're going to be using rechargeables. It'd be nice to see a firmware update that addresses that a little bit. But you can see you can turn Bluetooth on and off. You can actually make it beep as well, which I don't believe the original one could do. Correct me if I'm wrong. But other than that, reasonable solid upgrade. Real downside is it's £50 versus £30. So if you're getting a couple of these, which is what you probably need if you're starting from nothing, then you're looking at £100 instead of £60. So if you don't change the groups very much, then I'd probably say stick with the X1T. It does the job. If you want to be changing groups a lot easier and a lot quicker, then this is quite helpful. Press the button. It's a bit more foolproof for people who are a bit fingers and thumbs, so quite useful for that. Again, Bluetooth app, nice to have. Not a deal breaker whether it's got that or not for me. And that's it really. Hopefully you found that useful, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.